Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your Saturday, August 24th edition of Good Morning Vail. We've got a great show in store for you. There's so many wonderful things taking place in our community, so many events and activities for you to get out there and participate in. Well, one of them is the super fantastic festival. Now, it kicked off yesterday. It's going to continue through today, so you're going to want to make your way down and check that out. It's taking place in Bond, Colorado. Then we're going to take you over to the Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame, where they've always got some wonderful activities taking place. You're not going to want to miss out on that wonderful gem here in our community. It's National Waffle Day, and there's no better way to celebrate than try some waffle recipes at home. Now, we're going to teach you how to make some cinnamon rolls in some waffle iron, so make sure that you stay tuned. Good Morning Vail starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging on to our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that! Necklace really is the one that works.
Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took like 6 years off in here.
I like it.
It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
Think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Good morning, Vail.
The Colorado Snow Sports Museum has a great celebration coming up, and we were lucky enough to have them join us in the studio to give us some wonderful information on how you can participate in the fun. Let's hear what they have to say.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back. Joining us now on the couch, we have Ashley Carter with the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, which is always doing so much. And if you have some free time, it's a free place to stop right in Vail, right when you get there, right in the parking structure. One of the gems of the Valley, and there's so much going on. Ashley, thanks for joining us.
Of course, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, when you asked how I was doing this morning, I was like, we're talking snow. I'm doing great.
I know, it's like I'm not quite ready yet, but like exciting things ahead for sure.
Yeah, and obviously here we get like first winter, second winter, fifth summer, second fall, so we're kind of in that weird phase right now. But the Snow Sports Museum has some exciting stuff coming up with that Hall of Fame, 5 new members being inducted. Tell us a little bit about it.
So talk about celebrating snow things, that's what we're doing. It's September 7th at the Ford Amp in Vail. And it is a celebration. I think there's a misconception in the past that it's this exclusive invite-only event. It's a celebration open to all. We have different levels of ticket prices there, from lawn all the way up to sponsorship. But yeah, we have 5 inductees into the Hall of Fame, plus annual awards. So college athletes, you know, the Competitor of the Year, Lifetime Achievement Awards, all of it.
Love it, love it. And it's everything from athletes to people that have just pushed the sport forward all over the state. But I know Lindsey Vaughn's going to be there.
Lindsey Vaughn's going to be there. Lindsey Vaughn's getting inducted, and she will be there to celebrate.
That's a pretty big one. And Ross Anderson is a fascinating one. He's a Native American that has the fastest record speed ever for a man at over 154 miles per hour.
It's pretty insane.
Insanity, insanity. And then you got Bjorn, John McBride. So it's just a great event. And the museum always does such a great job. Who's emceeing it or leading it this year?
Emceeing is going to be Chris Anthony again.
Well, I thought I saw that. And like talk about another legend of the community.
He's in the Hall of Fame as well.
Amazing. So people can get their tickets, and it's at the Amp outdoors. It's always a great time. Whether you know these people or not, it's kind of really a celebration of our snow sports, right?
Well, our mission at the museum is to share stories that educate and inspire other people to seek adventure. And what better way than to see the athletes, the pioneers, the sport builders that are part of it.
I love that. So there's so much in that museum. I was actually in there a couple months ago to check out the James Bond snowboard, the snowboard that was in a James Bond film. So there's so much history and cool stuff in there.
Absolutely.
Love that one. I understand the 10th Mountain Division has some new letters home in there.
Yeah, so what we did, we had some framed letters. We took it and made it totally digital. So you can look up the entire roster of 10th Mountain soldiers. So any descendants can look it up. And anything that we have from those soldiers has been digitized. You can see photos of them, photos of their letters, all sorts of things. And we'll be able to update that as we get more things from descendants, so that it makes it more real. You get to see the personal stories of the soldiers.
So cool. And for those that don't know, the 10th Mountain Division helped kind of discover and get Vail off the ground. They trained there at Camp Hale during the war. So just fascinating history that we have right here.
Absolutely.
Fascinating history. And I understand Michaela Schifrin also dropped off something for you guys, an interesting one to display.
Yeah, so we had previously one of her globes because it had a crack in it and she got a new one. Well, she was doing something in her car and one of her globes rolled off and the base broke. And she said, if you can find a way to display it, it's all yours. So Chris Anthony said, no problem, we'll make sure that happens.
Yeah.
So we have another one of her crystal globes in our display.
Yeah, if you ever see Michaela Schifrin, she's always got tons of gear and baggage, so totally understand how that bag might have slipped every now and then. But there's also some other Michaela Schifrin stuff in there,
Yeah,
right?
we've got one of the skis when we did the big celebration when she came back after breaking the record, right? And we did that big thing in the Solaris Plaza. One of the skis that says greatest of all time, she signed, you know, the hats. We've got some pretty cool things in there. And that's in our Olympic case that's got things from everyone else, including Lindsey Vohn's got some stuff in
love
there.
That. Another one I love. I don't know if it's still up, but it kind of it's a visual representation of how the gear has kind of changed over the years.
Yeah.
Kind of, not necessarily the gear, but the looks,
Yeah,
right?
it's 100 years of ski fashion from 1915 to 2015. One of my favorite videos, one of my favorite pieces in that museum.
I mean, the museum's, it's not very big, right, Ashley? But it packs so much in there.
Absolutely.
So much in there. What are some of the things you really like in there?
I love the fashion video. I think that's super, super cool. And then speaking of Hall of Fame, our Hall of Fame exhibit is actually digitized as well. So you can look up everyone that's ever been inducted, which started in 1977 was our first class. Wow. So we have over 250 members. So being able to hear those stories, watch the videos, and just be inspired about the sport. It's snow sports. It's fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's super fun.
And these are big. I mean, sometimes you might not recognize the name, but they've done some amazing work, whether they're in ski schools across the state or professional athlete like Lindsey Vonn.
Yeah.
Some amazing just people.
Right, and yeah, just contributing also to like adaptive side of the sports and the coaching, a lot of the behind the scenes things that we don't know about. That's why we preserve it and why we celebrate. The celebration that we're having in September is also a fundraiser for the museum. We're free admission, as you said, and what keeps us going is supporters and donors that get to allow, like people walk by the museum, they have no idea what it's about. They pop in and they're like, oh my God, this is fascinating. And they wouldn't do that if they had to buy in beforehand. So
for sure.
Anything we can do to support the museum, to keep those stories out there is what we're going for.
Yeah, and again, it's right there in the Vail Village parking structure. You walk right past it usually if you park there and you're going into the village. So definitely stop in. And there's always some new stuff in there. So even if you've been, it's always worth stopping in. Again, and then there's also the village tours that you all put on.
Yeah, and those are going to be Vail history specific. Right now we do them every Tuesday and Thursday at 11. $10 a person. For adults, kids are free. Yeah, it's going to walk around the village and tell you everything from before there was anything here and ranching families up until what it looks like now. And we'll be doing those like through September.
Awesome, awesome. And then back to the Hall of Fame. I mentioned some of those people, but can you kind of describe the lineup of those five of who's coming in?
Yeah, I mean, we've got Ross Anderson, like you said. He was a speed skier, so he's an athlete. We've also got, now that you asked me, we've got, we've got Borgen. He's going to be a sport builder in there. John McBride was a coach. A lot of people know him as John-O around here. Right. He's known in there for a sport builder. Sigurd Rockney is from Breckenridge. He's a pioneer. He's going to be celebrating with us there like a month before his 92nd birthday.
Love that. Love that. And the ones I've been lucky enough to attend in the past, people got like the cutouts of the heads of these people. And
absolutely.
it's just like such a kind of like, it's just a cool thing to be a part of and to witness. And how lucky are we that the Colorado Snow Sports Museum is right here in Vail.
Yep. And there will be a lot of Hall of Fame members walking around that'll be attending. So in that first cocktail hour, you got a chance to meet some pretty cool people.
That's it. And we're still, a couple months away here from actually getting on snow. So this is kind of like a great way to get excited about it.
Get you amped, get excited about it.
Get ready to get going. What else is happening? Anything new or what else is coming up before we get on snow?
Well, we've got a couple more. We host yoga at the museum, one day a week. Right now we do it Thursday mornings. I think we're doing that through September 12th.
Is that in the museum?
So if it's a small enough group and it's nice, we do it outside. Obviously in the winter, inside. Yeah. Inside or outside, depending on who shows up. Just local instructors.
How
15
cool.
bucks, walk in. 10 goes to the instructor, 5 to the museum. Keep
Love
it going.
Love it.
Super fun.
Yeah, and then I talk about, like, I know it's free to go in, but there's obviously that donations box, and every time I go in, I'm like, this was worth it. I've got to give something back, and that's how it really runs, so it's cool.
Well, and we have a gift shop.
The
gift shop is fantastic, if I do say so myself.
It's fantastic and dangerous at the same time, because I want one of every single thing that's in there.
But that's a way to support the museum.
Yes.
So we are a nonprofit. All the gift shops just keeps the museum going.
Yes.
So we have wonderful things that you will want, and it goes to a good cause.
Yes, and if you are one of those people that has some local history or just history in general, always open to taking it.
Absolutely.
And it's a safe and great place for it.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So when again is the Hall of Fame ceremony?
September 7th. Doors open at 3 o'clock. It's going to go till 7:30, but that first hour and a half is that cocktail hour.
Yeah. Yeah, so food, drinks.
Yeah,
mingle.
and we've got those different ticket levels. Some of them include food, some of them don't, but food is available. And like I said, it's as accessible as like a $50 ticket for the lawn to participate up to like a sponsorship level.
Yeah, and who decides on this list? How do people? vet this?
So you get nominated. Anyone can nominate besides us on staff there. We don't get to, so it's not biased. We've actually got that information on our website. You can induct people on there. It's quite the process. And then we've got a board that votes in and does all of that. So it's not just someone says, I think they should be in there, so let's do it.
Yeah.
It's got to be an agreement. There's got to be reasons on there, and then we vote for it.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, definitely check that out. Get some tickets. Tickets available kind of through the next couple weeks too.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll even you can walk up. We'd love to know you're coming ahead of time. It'll be easier for you as well. But if you have not gotten a ticket in a day of, you're like, I want to be there. Show up. You're in.
Love that.
Yeah.
Ashley, thank you so much for joining us. This has my heart so full talking about snow sports. Anything else I should ask you? Anything else people should know?
Museum's great. It's worth the price because it's free. So walk in there and check it out. And if you don't like it, well, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Definitely check out that Hall of Fame ceremony coming up. And thanks again for joining us.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to be on snow in 88 days.
Oh, it's crazy.
100 days of Beaver Creek. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with the rest of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Next up, we've got a special duo from two of the best voices in the bluegrass and country genres.
We know you're going to love this one from Melanie Cannon and Willie Nelson. Here's Back to Earth.
And the songs our love created, I still sing. And every night we make the rafters ring.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome to Nantucket Rope Bracelets. All of our stylish bracelets are handmade in our Nantucket workshop, using only the best non-shrinking line with soft, flexible finish. Find us at nantucketropebracelets.com and order your beautiful piece from Nantucket today.
Good morning, Vail.
It kicked off yesterday, but it's continuing throughout today. You're not going to want to miss out on the fun at the Super Fantastic Festival. Well, I had the opportunity to chat with the creative behind this wonderful event. So let's introduce you to Peter.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. If you're looking for something fantastic to do this weekend, well then the super fantastic festival is taking place, and I'm joined by Peter Valero. Peter, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Thank you very much for having us.
Now let's talk about this super fantastic festival. Is this something you created?
Yeah, my wife is having one of those big birthdays. I won't mention which one, but we both love live music, and we know a lot of local bands that we thought would be great to have. She wanted to have it by the water, so we picked Rancho del Rio in the Vail Valley, and she organized all the bands, and we started working out all the logistics, and yeah.
Now, if people are interested in participating in the super fantastic festival, what's the best way for them to get more information, and what's the best way for them to go about participating?
They can go to our website, which is superfantasticfestival.com, and get some tickets. We have tickets available, and please come down and join us. We have bands all day Saturday, and bands on Friday night as well. We have a food truck. We have camping available, river activities. They could just come down and join us. There will be birthday cake. It's going to be a lot of fun.
What a fantastic way to bring our community together to celebrate not only your wonderful wife, but also for the love of live music and the outdoor lifestyle. You're really combining the best of both worlds.
Absolutely. That is exactly what we intended. So.
And that's amazing. Is this the first annual since it's the big birthday?
If it's up to my wife, it'll definitely be the first annual.
I love that. I think any way to bring our community together is a fantastic way to be a part of the community. And so, besides just her birthday and your love of live music, what else kind of inspired this to be a community-wide event?
Well, a lot of it stems from the fact that we do know a lot of bands who play, and it's tough being a local musician. So we definitely wanted to help them out. We certainly support them wherever we can. My wife does the merch for Gasoline Lollipops, and so we wanted to make sure that they're taken care of. Any excess profits we have will be going to the bands. And so we just we love hanging out with them. So that's why we wanted the camping festival. So a lot of them will be camping, so you can come hang out with your favorite musicians. Maybe we'll sit by the fire and have a song circle or something like that.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be such a fun Friday night into Saturday, and then just continuing with the nonstop birthday bash. And I love the name Super Fantastic Festival. It rolls off the tongue, but it also means that you're gonna have a good time no matter what.
That is exactly right.
Now, if people are interested in coming, what do the campsites look like, and what can people expect?
Well, it's at Rancho del Rio, which I think a lot of people are familiar with, but they have tent camping, they have car camping, and they have RV sites, and we have all of those available. And a lot of the sites are very close to the Colorado River, so it's a lot of fun. You have easy access to river activities. And our event stage is going to be close, overlooking the Colorado River. It's just going to be awesome.
Well, and on your website, it says you can camp, raft, hike, bike, swim, fish. I think I'm missing a couple.
That sounds like everything. That's everything I'm going to be doing, so that sounds great. And there's going to be food and, lots of friendly people, so.
And as people are preparing for the weekend, what should they also keep in mind to bring?
Well, we know that the weather in Colorado can be quite changeable and mercurial. So, definitely we put a list of things to pack on the website. And I think if you're used to hanging out in the mountains in the summer, it can go from hot and sunny to rain and possibly even snow. I don't think we're expecting snow, but, be prepared for everything, especially if you're camping. You're gonna want to have fun and not have any issues. So
I think these are all great tips and tricks, and I think that for people who don't know the area that you guys are going to be camping in and having all of that fun, I think it's important that they maybe have an idea of where it is.
Well, it's located in Bond, Colorado, and it's a little bit north of the 70. If you come up the 70 up through Walcott, you'll get to an area where you have to fork off onto some dirt roads, and it's a short drive from there. You can also come down from, you know, Steamboat Springs or Kremling. All of the drives are beautiful. I think if you want the fewest dirt roads, you have to come up through Walcott from the 70. But it's a short drive from everywhere. We live in Boulder, and we're definitely looking forward to being there.
Oh, what a great escape from the city to the mountains you guys are going to have this weekend. And what an incredible way, like I said, to bring our community together. And thank you so much for opening your arms and inviting everyone to come and be part of the fun and celebrate your wife and enjoy the live music. So you had mentioned one band. Let's talk about some of the other bands people can expect to see over the course of this weekend.
Absolutely. So our headliners are the River Arkansas, which a lot of people are familiar with. They're kind of a country Americana. They're well known. They play all around Colorado and around the country, and we're really looking forward to having them. So they're the headliner Friday. We also have Jeremy Money on Friday, and he's kind of a swing saxophone player, and he's bringing a combo. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We have Kaylin Miller, who's more like gypsy jazz. She used to play for Banshee Tree. And we have some spoken word by our friend Lisa. Then on Saturday, we have a full day of music. Again, River Arkansas is going to do a more acoustic set on Saturday. And then we have a band from Boulder called Augustus, which is one of my absolute favorite bands. They're an amazing rock band. And then we also have Liquid Chicken, which is a very high energy kind of punk band. And we're going to finish up the day with Gasoline Lollipops, which is one of our all-time favorite bands. We've traveled the world with them. My wife does the merch for them. She booked them into Red Rocks a few years ago. It was we always loved hanging out with them and supporting them.
Wow, what an array of music that you have. Everything from punk to the saxophone to Americana to country. You've got it really all covered.
Absolutely.
So there's going to be something for everyone to get out there and enjoy. And now, is there any age restriction to coming and participating in the fun?
There is not. It is definitely a family-friendly event. A lot of the band members have children, and they'll be hanging out. Kids under 14 are free, so please bring them and enjoy the day.
And then one more time, if people are interested in looking at the campsite, buying a spot, and coming and participating in all of the fun, where can they go for more information?
They can go to our website, which is superfantasticfestival.com. If they want to see more specifics about Rancho Del Rio, they can go to ranchodelrio.com. And there's all the information that they need. If they need to contact us, there's links for sending us information.
And then you guys have done something very special for our viewers by providing them a discount code to partake in the fun. That is TV8 Vail, correct?
That's correct. If they go to the ticketing site, which they can reach from our website, if they put in the discount code TV8, they will get a special discount ticket. And we're definitely looking forward to Good Morning Vail viewers coming and joining us.
Peter, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. Thank you for putting on this wonderful event and bringing the plethora of music for people to come and participate in, expand their music horizons, learn some new bands, and enjoy some time celebrating your wonderful wife.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me.
Make sure that you check out the Super Fantastic Festival website. That way you can buy your tickets online and you can partake in all of the fun this weekend. You're not going to want to miss out. Friday and Saturday are going to be an absolute blast, so make sure you reserve your camping spot ahead of time. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunities for points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this competition.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
Just, it sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No.
Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
I'm Andrea Jackson.
I'm Mitch English, welcoming you to
Mitch English and Andrea Jackson have co-hosted together for over a decade. And now, only on Daily Flash, they serve up a fast, fun, fresh perspective on the day's trending news and entertainment. Daily Flash offers the latest in pop news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, wellness, and even some unscripted, irreverent, who knows what's next fun. Daily Flash with Mitch English and Andrea Jackson. Trending news and entertainment.
Think Big features top kid inventors who face off against each other to see who can come up with the most innovative and creative invention. And Think Big kids acquire and showcase their skills in creativity, science, marketing, design, and don't forget, teamwork. Check your local listings and watch the world's most innovative kids. They create and invent new toys, games, websites, and new modes of transportation. Tune in to Think Big.
Good morning, Vail.
The election season is upon us. It's important that we know what we're voting on here in Colorado. Well, I had the opportunity to talk about a very important proposition that would affect the way our kids go to school. We're going to introduce you to this proposition right now.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. Now, Proposition 138 is something that not many Coloradans know about. Well, we're lucky we're joined by Nathan Cuneen, who's going to give us some more information. Good morning, Nathan.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Now, you have quite the job title, as you have a very long one, so I'm going to let you explain it.
I'm the Director of Strategic Analysis at the American Federation for Children, which is the nation's largest school choice advocacy organization. Essentially, we fight to create opportunities for students around the country so that every student, every family can select the best school, the best education that's right for their kids.
Now I have some questions because Proposition 138 is going on our ballot here in Colorado, hopefully this election season. And so for people who don't know about Proposition 138, can you give us a brief overview?
Sure. Proposition 138 is an effort to codify the right to school choice into the Colorado Constitution. And this is majorly important and should be a massive wake-up call to the legislators in Colorado's capital. The people of Colorado, families want school choice options. Parents want to be able to select the best school that's right for their kid. Look, every kid is different. Every student learns differently. It's ridiculous to assume that one type of school can serve every single kid. I believe that every single family should have the right to choose where the best place for their kid is, whether that's a traditional public school or a charter school or a magnet school or a private school. When I was growing up, I had the benefit of using a private school choice scholarship that completely changed my life, set me up on the pathway to success. And I think that there are a lot of other families, a lot of other kids out there that are looking for that same opportunity. I think it's time for Colorado to give it to them.
I think it's so interesting that this is something that's not been on our radar before. Now you guys are bringing such a bright light to it. Now, what are some of the pros that we would see impact the kids?
Right. Well, there's a long history of school choice in this country, and the results for students have been overwhelming. Huge academic gains for students when they get to access the kinds of environments that work for them. But most importantly, I think, and this is one of the things most people don't know about school choice, is there is extremely strong academic evidence that shows when you create broader and more expansive school choice programs, the public school system gets better in response to competition. There's a huge amount of data on this from the state of Florida. When school choice expanded, not only did the kids in those choice schools get better, but the students in the next door public schools also got better because they were competing to create value for students.
Now, this is all such great information, and as people are kind of looking towards it, some questions that may arise are what happens if one school is selected over a bunch of other schools and that school becomes overpopulated?
Right, that's a great question. One of the things that we've seen around the country as these school choice programs have been adopted is the supply of schools is rising to meet demand. That question that you just asked is especially relevant to rural communities where maybe there aren't a lot of additional school options. One of the things that we've seen is that the passage of these broad-based school choice programs are prompting schools to open in localities that maybe they weren't incentivized to open before. And we're seeing a huge increase in the number of providers that are opening and expanding in order to accompany or to take care of all the students who want choice.
And then, of course, as we're looking at transportation for kids, if they want to maybe go to a private school that's not in their school district, what's that impact going to be like on the parents?
Right. This is another really great question, a really great point that I think a lot of people don't know about is in a lot of these school choice programs, we structure transportation into the program so that students and families can use portions of their education dollars to pay to transport their kids to a school of their choice, because this is a real problem for a lot of Americans. And that's a really important thing that we need to make sure so that students have access. Places like Florida, places like Iowa, places like Oklahoma is one of those states where you can use a portion of your school choice money to help pay for transportation in the case that that's a difficult thing for your family.
I think it's really important, especially because obviously Colorado is a very large outdoor lifestyle community, and there are kids who want to go to specific schools for their sports, not only their academics, but their sports as well. And so this will kind of help balance that out too.
That's absolutely, people select their school for a variety of reasons. We think that a high academic standard is really, really important, but beyond that, extracurriculars are a huge driver for a lot of students, whether that be sports or music, or, Colorado has a lot of magnet schools that have really wonderful STEM programs or other specialized programs. And I think all of those things are just creating a stronger education system to serve the individual needs of every kid.
I think these are all really great facts for parents to get their hands on. Now, if we want to learn more information and if we want to make our voices heard as Coloradans on Proposition 138, what's the best way for us to go about that?
So the best way to get general school choice information would be to visit our website, federationforchildren.org. The best way to support school choice in Colorado right now is to call your legislator, tell them that you want school choice for your students, and then of course, vote. Make sure you get out and vote when the proposition appears on the ballot.
And if it's not quite on our ballot yet, it is important that people make their voices heard to make Proposition 138 show up, correct?
That's right. Over 200,000 people have already signed the proposition in Colorado, and we want to keep that momentum going. This is a massive sign that people want school choice, and we got to keep up that momentum. We got to keep making voices heard.
And how many signatures do we need for it to show up on the ballot?
There's a validity threshold. I believe we're well past it already with the 200,000. I think the threshold was in the low 100s.
Nathan, thank you again for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information. Now, one more time, if people would like more information, where can they go?
federationforchildren.org. Also, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or other social media at Nathan Canine.
Thank you for taking the time to chat with us and giving us all this great information, and thank you for making a difference in our children's lives.
Thank you very much.
Make sure that you vote and you get your voice heard on Proposition 138. We want to see it on the ballot this year, and especially for those parents who have those very athletic kids here in our community. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at leadvillerailroad.com.
It is National Waffle Day, and a great way to celebrate is to try a new type of waffle. Well, we took some cinnamon rolls, rolled them out a little bit, and threw them into the waffle iron. We're going to show you how you can do so at home and make delicious cinnamon roll waffles. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. So we used to do that life hack segment. That was a ton of fun, where we showed you weird ways to like peel fruit or slice cake with dental floss or whatever it was. Well, I just found a new one, and I was just so generously gifted this teeny tiny little waffle maker. And so I think that it's really important that I put this to use, and what better way to do so than doing it with all of you, getting to be here present and see what creations we're gonna come up with. And so I've got a fun idea. We are going to take some nice cinnamon rolls, we're gonna open them up, and then we're gonna roll the cinnamon rolls just a little bit, and we're gonna make them in the waffle iron and see if we can make cinnamon roll waffles, because I don't think that there's anything more fun than doing weird things with food. So this is the worst part of the cinnamon rolls, is when you have to pop it open and it makes that noise, and then you startle and jump like I do every single time. But then we're gonna use the icing as the frosting, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna make the boys come on camera and try these with me as soon as we get some made. So we're gonna start out with 3. Yeah, we're gonna roll these out a little bit. So I brought my rolling pin, just nice and flatten them out. Oh, I didn't really know what to put on the rolling pin to make it work and not stick to it, because I feel like if I put flour on it, it would just be kind of gross. And so we're just gonna wing it like this. It's my favorite activity to do. And then, of course, you have to spray your waffle iron. All right. Now we're just gonna place this guy in here and see what happens. And I love these experiments because I think they're a ton of fun. I love to make cinnamon rolls. I feel like if this works out, this will be a really fun thing that you can do with the kids. I have little brothers, and one of them has taken to cooking recently, which is quite hilarious because he thinks that he's a master chef with his waffle and pancake skills, but he's also not allowed to use certain items in the kitchen like I am. They told me no real knives, so I have a butter knife to help me through this experiment, but we're gonna roll some of these out. I don't know if you can hear it sizzling. There's definitely some noises coming out of there. Maybe we try 2 on the next one. Maybe we just get weird with these and see what happens as we're rolling out all these cinnamon rolls. Now I have to make all of them like this, which is gonna be great. And so this is gonna be really fun, because then what a quick, easy way to do breakfast, and also kind of unique and kind of like DIY, which I love to do. And we're gonna see if this works as a life hack. Now, if you have a big waffle iron at home, I bet the best way to do it would be like 4 of them like this, and then crush them in the waffle iron. Oh man, okay, that looks really good. I'm excited. I think this is gonna work. I just don't know how we're gonna know if these are all the way cooked through, but that's a nor here nor there problem, because I'm not gonna eat it. I'm gonna have one of the boys eat it, so it's fine if it's not all the way cooked through. We're just gonna push it down a little bit more. Still sizzling just a little bit. I love to bake. Now, if I could, I would have music on and we'd be like singing and dancing and twirling, but I can't do that right now. So I'm gonna keep my baking very professional, even though I forgot my apron. And we're gonna just check this out. Oh my gosh, look at that. I wonder if it's cooked all the way through. Well, okay, regardless, that looks pretty great to me. And it was pretty small, so maybe I'm thinking we do 2 on the next one. But then I don't know cook time, if that needs to change at all. I'm gonna re-grease this, drop that guy right in there and smush it down. Oh yeah, that sizzle. These are the best little waffle irons. This was such a great gift. This was a birthday present from one of my best friends, and I have literally not used it until this very moment on TV, and I'm really excited about it. I'm just gonna put some frosting on here. Let that melt a little bit because it's so warm. And then they're like easier than real cinnamon rolls because they don't fall apart, but we're gonna see how this turns out. I really am so excited that I'm doing this, and especially where if it turns out terribly, then you all get to experience the terribleness with me. That I don't know why makes me so much happier about doing this weird experiment, but I like it. All right, let's do this. Oh man, like that one looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna roll all these out too. That way we're nice and prepared, and we've got everything as we need to have it. I feel like I should have put flour down, but that's all right. We'll just keep winging it. Man, look, that looks so good now. Oh, I'm gonna become like a food chef hack human because this is the only way I know how to cook. Oh, this is great. Okay. Looking good to you back there, Brett? Smelling good, right? Yeah. Smelling pretty good over here. We'll see how they taste. I'm gonna see if it's yummy or if this is really undercooked and it just looks good on the outside. I just don't want that one to burn. Oh no. Okay. Making a mess. I really don't like when sticky things touch my hands. Wow. Back to the knife. The roll technique. Oh, look, it's all pretty and cinnamony, and this looks really good. It smells really good. I'm just gonna keep adding these to the counter for all of the people that work here at the TV station. We'll just start sharing. I'm gonna cut into this one though. I wanna see what it looks like on the inside, see if it's done. Looks pretty done. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like nice and the frosting got all melted so you don't need syrup for it. And it just looks delicious. It kind of looks like a better version of an Eggo, which if you're a child who grew up eating Eggo waffles, then I still eat Eggo waffles sometimes because I think they're wonderful, because I'm a child still. So this is a good experiment. Turns out this is a solid life hack. Now I'm just gonna keep making them. Now I've got so much time to just sit here and make cinnamon roll waffles. And this way you can do this at home. And like I said, it's easy, it's simple. It's not too messy. Very few things are being used, just the waffle iron, the roller, and the cutting board. Oh no, I stole the cinnamon out of that one. And then you can do this with the kids. That's the best part. So I like when I find these life hacks for my mom, and then she's like, oh, your little brothers tried it, and it worked for them too. Because then it's wonderful. Whoops, put that right there, right in front of it. All right, let's go. I'm just gonna keep cranking out cinnamon roll waffles now. Who knew? This is such a fun time. It's like baking, but better. Well, I guess that was pretty easy, pretty quick. Make sure that you do this at home, and then if you do it, you let us know how it goes for you, only because this is absolutely a ton of fun. We're gonna try these off camera only because I have a slight fear of them being disgusting. And if you've seen any of the past cooking segments, you know that if I eat something on camera that I don't like, you can tell immediately by my face. We're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Welcome into Rugs Benedict here in Avon, Colorado. We're joined by Mandy Benedict. Mandy, how are we doing?
Amazing this morning.
Love it. Today we're talking about carpets, and I understand there's over 120 you can pick from here and so much more, but tell us about the carpets here at Rugs Benedict.
Yeah, so we have actually over 120 in stock in our gypsum warehouse. So a lot of things to choose from, but so you can have, you know, what we love, instant gratification of things that we can install very quickly. And then we have thousands and thousands of options of things that we can special order.
Love that. And this isn't just for homes, this is for businesses, all sorts of buildings that need carpet.
Yes, we do hospitality. We just are in the middle of a huge hotel project right now. We do office buildings, restaurants, and a ton of the beautiful homes around here.
Love that. And what's important, or what's a benefit of having carpet?
Carpet is very soft. It also is great for sound abatement. It absorbs a lot of sound. And it's beautiful, soft. Sometimes it's nice to crawl out of bed and step into some soft, cozy carpet. It's great for the kids to play on, wrestle, all those sorts of things.
Yeah, and some amazing design here. I want to show real quick because you can look back and you have all the other designs here to choose from this style. And then there's also a QR code where you can import a photo of your own room and check out what the carpet would look like in your home. Is that right?
Yeah, the room visualizer is a pretty cool key
I love that.
technology.
I love that. All right, let's check out some more over here. But as we're going through the carpets here, the installation process is very important too, right? And especially living where we live. But can you talk a little bit about the process of installing carpet?
Yes, so our employee installers, they all work for us. We don't subcontract out any work, and we have a lifetime installation warranty. So your seams are guaranteed, and they're just really, really amazing at installing things, installing the carpets in any home. We do a lot of really decorative staircases, rounded staircases. They're master craftsmen. So our installers are I think one of the most important things about the carpet that we provide is their incredible workmanship.
Yeah, and definitely experts in the field, and that's important too because we're expecting this to last, right, and look beautiful. So it's important to have the right installation, right?
Definitely.
And what else should people know about buying carpet?
Just come in and have fun, explore. Our team is amazing. As I hear people leave the store every day, they're like, wow, that was so easy. That was really easy. I was expecting this to be hard. Our team is really skilled at finding the things that work for your budget, the things that work for your space, your use, the design, color, and style to create a dream home or finish a commercial space in a really amazing way.
Awesome. Anything else I should ask you? Anything else people should know?
No, just come in and explore the store. It's a fun place to be.
It's a beautiful place here at Rugs Benedict in Avon, Colorado. More than carpets, it's got everything you need, so come check out Rugs Benedict.
Good morning, Vail.
We want to thank you so much for tuning in to your Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here to bring you all of this wonderful community information and maybe inspire you to get out and participate in some of the fun activities, whether you want to make your way to the super fantastic festival or maybe you want to check out what the Colorado Snow Sports Museum and Hall of Fame has happening, or maybe you want to try some cinnamon roll waffles at home on this lovely morning. There's so much more always happening here on Good Morning Vail, so make sure that you continue to tune in. We'll see you tomorrow for another great edition.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies.